Developing now, a Harris County grand jury has declined to indict the man accused of shooting and killing a 9-year-old girl in Southeast Houston earlier this year. Arlene Alvarez was riding in a vehicle with her family when she was shot. This afternoon, members of her family joined District Attorney Kim Ogg and others to discuss the decision and where the case goes from here. KPRC 2's Brandon Walker joins us live now with the update. Brandon.
And Keith, Arlene's family upset by this news today. They say that they don't agree with the grand jury's decision, but they add that they do trust the process. On your screen now, the man who is now the focus of this investigation, the person believed to be the gunman's intended target.
I go back to that day every night.
When Alvarez, on the night she saw a bullet take her daughter's life. There isn't a moment she doesn't think of 9-year-old Arlene, her potential, how someone stole it, and today, word that a grand jury declined to indict the man initially charged in her daughter's death.
He knows with what intentions he did, with what intentions he shot at our vehicle, because self-defense, it's not more than 9 shots.
Tony Earls is the man who fatally shot Arlene back on February 14th. Earl says he and his wife went to make a deposit at the Chase Bank on the 2900 block of Woodridge when a man approached and robbed them. Earl says the man put a gun to his wife's head, and while he tried to run away, Earl says he began shooting. Just so happened that Arlene and her family were driving in their truck when that bullet struck. Earls was initially charged with aggravated assault. Tonight, that's no longer the case.
That grand jury also heard possible defenses: mistake of fact, defense of third person, and protection of property at night. In all these instances, deadly force can be excused under the law.
So the focus is now placed on the masked man seen hopping a fence allegedly after robbing Earls and his wife. Investigators believe he's done so before, but said they haven't found any surveillance to corroborate that. And we are hearing from attorneys representing Mr. Earls releasing a statement minutes ago saying that they continue the push for justice in this case, also adding that, quote, "We are relieved that despite the emotion and tough decisions that had to be made in dealing with this case, justice was served for Mr. Earls. We do not envy the difficult task of the grand jury, but we certainly appreciate their careful deliberation." So now the search is for that initial gunman. Anyone with any information is asked to give Crime Stoppers a call. That number, 713-222-TIPS. The reward now at $30,000. We're live in Midtown. I'm Brandon Walker, KPRC 2 News.